Question number 42 of the PhilNITS FE morning portion of the exam. In this question, we are being asked, what is the cost performance index of the project under the conditions listed below? Alright, okay, when I heard index, or when I read index, I thought that it's got to do something with division. Now, my choice was incorrect. I chose letter A. And I think it's also because I didn't write down any notes when I was answering this. And when I looked at the table that we have here, I made a quick computation and I thought it's got to be 0.25 because, for example, if we choose letter C, 1, it's not the likely answer because the budget is saying $100,000 and the actual cost is $20,000. And I thought that the project progress here, where it says as planned, means that if the duration of the project is supposed to be 4 months, we only finished 1 month, then we're not really delayed at all. So it's gonna be better for us in terms of cost because we haven't spent so much when we already finished the project, right? So it's definitely not gonna be 1.0. Now 1.25 also seemed to be a likely answer, and in fact it's the correct answer. And I think that when I quickly pass through these words, 4 months, duration, elapsed time only 1 month, and project progress is as planned because the cost is way below the project budget, then I thought that, well, the cost should be lower, and that's why I thought 0.25. But actually, if we did the computations, maybe we'll find that if we just did AC divided by BAC, actual cost divided by project budget, we'll get 20,000 divided by 100,000, which is 1 over 5, and that's 0.20. Quite different from 0.25, right? Now, if it's really 1.25, how did we get 1.25 as the correct answer? If we look at this, if for 100,000 US dollars we do the project as planned for 4 months, and right now we have an actual cost of 20,000 US dollars, and we are at month 1. Now, if we, for example, divide 100,000 by 4, we'll get something like this. And so that's why we'll have the same month, 1 month, but there is a difference between the budget, 25,000, and 20,000, which is the actual cost. Now the next thing that we can do is we can get the division, the quotient of 25,000 divided by 20,000 to see how much we've gained in terms of cost. If we are not spending so much, then how much are we gaining? And what we learn is that 25,000 divided by 20,000 gives us this. And remember, during the exam, there are no calculators allowed. So we'll need to remember how to do long division. And how many 20,000s are there in 25,000? There is 1, and that's why we have 20,000 here. And then 25,000 minus 20,000, which is 5,000, but we need to get a 0 here because 5,000 is way less than 20,000. But when we add a 0, we'll need to put a dot there. And therefore, next, how many 20,000s are there in 50,000? There are 2. That's why 2 times 20,000 is 40,000. And if we subtract these two, we get this 10,000, but 10,000 is too low for 20,000. We need another 0. And how many 20,000s are there in 100,000? We get 5. That's how we get 1.25. And if we look at the choices, that is in fact letter